हम नहीं कहते, हम रूल के साथ खुद भी चलना चाहते हैं, लेकिन वो एक रास्ता निकाले, बियॉन्ड टाइम पीरियड एक दे लोगों को और लीगल से।
ये दलील क्या दलील, ये कमन गाड़ियन क्या अत तरह समझ, अत मन कल अख मशवर पगह ब्या मशवर।
इनको पता ही नहीं क्या करना है क्या नहीं करना। ये मुलाजिम भी बेचारे खुद परेशान है।
अभी तक ये क्लियर नहीं हुआ है इनके साइड से हमारे को कि रजिस्ट्रेशन कैसे क्या करनी है।
Ire against the new directive is once again jamming the wheel in the valley and forcing the grounded drivers to fall in long lines. The sweeping crackdown has mass detained around 500 vehicles in the name of mandatory JK number plates. It all started with an order from the Regional Transport Officer, that is the RTO, mandating a local registration for all those vehicles purchased outside the erstwhile state. Contrary to the usual way, the order got implemented within no time and created both a sense of urgency and panic among the public. But above all, there was confusion over the order. Therefore, in this episode of KO Explained, we will tell you the nuts and bolts of the order that has been issued almost on a war footing. Firstly, the order has been issued under the provisions of MVA, that is the Motor Vehicle Act, based on which vehicles in India are registered in a state-wise manner. For example, if a vehicle is registered in Karnataka, the first two letters of the number plate will be KA, an indication to that state, and similarly for other states. Now the law says, if you purchase a vehicle from outside the state where you are living, you are required to re-register that vehicle in the state of your residence within a period of 6 months. Now this may not sound like a problem, but certain things about re-registration is what is giving people a headache. Number one is the double taxation.
हमने 15 साल का वो टोकन भर दिया, अब हमारे गाड़ी में 2-4 साल और है। अब हम कैसे टैक्स भरेंगे, कैसे चेंज करेंगे नंबर?
जब हम गाड़ी लेते हैं, हम स्क्रैप नहीं लेते हैं, हम एक गाड़ी की लाइफ ले लेते हैं। लाइफ 15 साल की हो, 20 साल की हो, अकॉर्डिंग टू नॉर्म्स जो भी है हम लाइफ के पैसे भरते हैं।
In Kashmir, the road tax policy is quite simple. In present date, all road users have to pay a tax of 9%. For example, if you purchase a Maruti Alto 800 today, you would be asked to pay a tax of around 35,100. This would be in relation with the showroom price of that car. However, prior to 2019, J&K used to have a slab-based tax structure, as per which the tax brackets were segregated according to the engine capacity. So for engine capacity under 1400, the tax slab was around 6,000, and for engine capacity above it, it was 20,600. Now, if we take the example of the same car, you only had to pay Rs 6,000 as road tax, which means a total hike of 585% in the same car. Therefore, even though the law brought uniformity in the taxation, it however is bad news for the low engine capacity vehicles. In fact, these higher taxes are one of the main reasons why people purchase vehicles from other states. Say if you purchase the same Alto car from Delhi, you would only be paying a tax of Rs 15,600, which is 66% less than the percentage in Kashmir. Official reports suggest 5 to 10 cars get registered from outside almost on a daily basis. Therefore, the new order is obviously a source of worry for the people because it is asking them to re-register their vehicles with non-JK number plates. So while re-registration, the government is entitled to demand fresh taxes that could be higher or lower since it varies between different states. But there is a provision which mentions that you have to pay the balance of the road taxes while re-registration depending on the lifetime of your car. In fact, you can check your eligibility to get a refund of the taxes paid to the state from where you are moving out. Second issue is the demanding process of re-registration. This includes obtaining an NOC from the registered state of the vehicle, filling multiple forms with some amount of fee, submitting documents, and even getting the physical inspection of your car done. Besides these two, another issue is if you had only shifted to a particular state for more than 6 months and decide to move back, then you will have to repeat the process. So quite obviously, the people in the valley are not making peace with the order because they feel the order has been imposed suddenly on them and they have been given only a 15-day window for registration.
They must ease out the things. They are asking to re-register it. How they are giving us little bit time, 15 days or 10 days, क्या whatever they are giving.
इन्हें चाहिए कि बाज़ाब्ता लोगों को अवेयर करे, सबसे पहले एक स्टुपुलेटेड टाइम दे, 6 महीने का, 1 साल का। या ऐसा नहीं है, गाड़ी कोई ऐसी चीज नहीं है हमने स्क्रैप खरीदी है उधर से।
Some legal experts also feel it is a bit unfair and people should have been given a decent notice period before seizing their vehicles.
They had to give a certain kind of a public notice to the people, look, from this and this such and such date in the future that we are going to seize up the vehicles if you are not coming up with the registration and all that, because this is a mandatory in the state of J&K.
The motive behind the sudden implementation of the rule does not become very clear with the official version. While Kashmir's Inspector General of Police Vijay Kumar linked the move with growing militant attacks and drug infiltration in the valley, other officials say it is an existing law and has nothing new about it.
और जो सेंट्रल मोटर व्हीकल एक्ट है या रूल जो हमारे हैं J&K के रिगार्डिंग रजिस्ट्रेशन ऑफ व्हीकल, उसमें ऑलरेडी ये लिखा है कि अगर कोई भी शख्स कहीं बाहर से गाड़ी लाता है एक रजिस्ट्रिंग अथॉरिटी से दूसरे रजिस्ट्रिंग अथॉरिटी में, तो उसमें उसको अगर वो 6 महीने से ज़्यादा वहाँ रखता है तो उसको वो दूसरी रजिस्ट्रिंग अथॉरिटी में रजिस्टर करवाना पड़ेगा। कोरोना था, लोग अंदर ही बैठे थे, वो भूल ही गए थे कि हमें जो बाहर की गाड़ियाँ हैं इनको यहाँ रजिस्टर कराना है। शायद जो ये 1-1.5 साल जो हमारा बंद रहा, गाड़ियाँ भी बंद रही और लोग भूल गए थे, इसलिए उनको जगाने के लिए हमने बोला है कि आप आ जाओ और इन गाड़ियों को रजिस्टर कराओ।